Professor Professor M.K. Agarwal, let me also draw you in here. Professor M.K. Agarwal, which are the stocks in particular which are tanking, or is it a uniform trend that you're seeing in the markets? And here I'm not just talking about India, but I'm talking about other Asian markets as well.
See, in other Asian countries, the impact is very severe. If you are looking at Taiwan, if you are looking at South Korea, Australia, or including China, the supply chain is disturbed, and moreover, the situation, if you are looking at China, although they have tanked around 7 to 8%, but the problem with them is a very serious type of, spillover effect can be seen, and it would be realized in the next few more days. Why? There is a case of default that China is facing, whatever it has lent to many countries, and what it is doing, for example, in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is not able to service its debt that it has done in Hambantota. So what is there? How long it can take over the properties of different countries? Ultimately, there would be a dry situation in China. So China is in a very different situation. And if China is there after, you can say, USA, if China is suffering from such deep blow, Japan is suffering and Taiwan is suffering, now you can imagine the situation that it is leading to. Means global crisis in different form. And if this situation persists for another few days, say for 1 to 2 weeks, and be sure that global recession would be there, and it is going to impact across the sectors, across, you can say, all the stocks, not limited to few. And that's why in India, the only stocks which are going to be impacted are those which are exposed. For one reason, one is the tariff war, and second, that it has to discount is it is the supply chain behavior that is getting disturbed. For that, such stocks would be impacted adversely. But many of the stocks in India, thankfully, they are having large domestic base. Therefore, they are not going to be impacted, and they will continue to provide support to the overall stock